This is the portfolio rubric guidance for first grade standard 1 FLWC4. Students know and apply grade level phonics and word analysis skills when encoding words. Students are also able to write legibly. The assessments for this standard are focused on B. Use conventional spelling for one syllable words with common vowel spelling patterns, including VCVE, common vowel teams, final Y, and R-controlled vowels. When students are at levels 0 through 4, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to spell one syllable words with common vowel spelling patterns, including VCVE, common vowel teams, final Y, and R-controlled vowels. When students are at level 5, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to spell two-syllable words that end in Y or LY, are compounds, or have two closed syllables. When students are at levels 6 and 7, the teacher is assessing the student's ability to spell two and three syllable words containing combined syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes. These levels are aligned to the second grade standard 2 FLWC 4B. For all levels, the teacher will assess by saying a word and the student will write the word. In the suggested task portion, it lets you know that an example word list is provided in the rubric, but it is not required. Teachers are able to use their own word lists as long as it follows the standard guidelines. This standard may be assessed with students' whole group, in small groups, or students can be assessed individually. For all levels 0 through 7, the required method of evidence is a writing product and an answer key. This is a writing assessment, so videos will not be an acceptable form of evidence for this standard. An answer key is uploaded either to the context narrative or as an additional artifact in the student sample. After you have assessed your students, it is time to score their work. A rubric is provided for the scoring of the student work. The student work receives a level 0 if the student is unable to spell any of the words correctly. The student work receives a level 1 if students are able to spell 3 of the 10 words correctly. The student work receives a level 2 if the student is able to spell 5 out of the 10 words correctly. The student work receives a level 3 if the student is able to spell 8 out of the 10 words correctly. The student work scores a level 4 if the student is able to correctly spell all 10 words. Remember, there is a word list provided for 0 through 4 in the rubric. However, it is not required. The teacher may use their own list as long as it follows the rubric guidelines. Please make sure that you upload the list that you are calling out so that the scorer knows what words the student is writing. The student work receives a level 5 if the student spells 8 of the two-syllable words that end in Y or LY, are compounds, or have two closed syllables. If they are able to write 8 out of the 10 correctly, then their student work receives a level 5. If the student is able to write 5 of the 10 two and three syllable words containing combined syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes, then the student work receives a level 6. If the student is able to correctly write 8 out of the 10 or 3 syllable words containing combined syllable types, compounds, common prefixes, and derivational suffixes, then the student work receives a level 7. If the student is successful at writing at level 5, then the student work for levels 0 through 4 does not need to be uploaded. Only the evidence for the successful level. The same goes for levels 6 or 7. If the student is successfully able to complete levels 6 or 7, then the teacher does not need to upload evidence for levels 0 through 5 if they're able to successfully complete levels 6 and 7.